Hello, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Ruth McCartney, the digital diva from McCartney Multimedia. Some of you we know, and some of you will be new folks. So we are really excited today to introduce a new McCartney Multimedia service called McCartney Messenger. And there's a little background story here, as there always is in the McCartney family, about how this came to be. So some of you will know the brand Mrs. Angie McCartney's Teas. And it's headed by octogenarian, she says, pushing 90 works, Angie McCartney, Dr. Angie. And, you know, she's really active on Facebook. She's got thousands and thousands of friends. And she keeps saying, you know, this messenger thing is great. I can get it on my phone when I'm out running around. And people keep sending her great pictures from the old days in Liverpool on Messenger. And we sort of were sitting around one night having a cup of tea, as you do, and thought, well, I wonder if there's a way to leverage Messenger and all of the individual things that go on there. And so we sat down with a friend of ours, James, and we sort of put our heads together and came up with what we're going to present to you today, McCartney Messenger. We've had such a great experience with it that with the tea company, we decided to actually launch it as a service and help out other businesses, both, you know, large and small. So using of various things that we're going to tell you about and educate you on today a little bit, we help not only local businesses, but also big brands and agencies. It's about increasing social reach, but at the end of the day, it's about making new friends and turning just people on Facebook into friends and ultimately customers, and then they will tell their friends. There's nothing better than word of mouth, or as I like to call it, word of mouse. So, you know, you can supercharge your brand awareness. Our motto here is ROI or die, and we had truly such a great experience with this that we decided to launch it as a product and, you know, help out folks like yourself who are tuned in today. So stay with me. It's going to be about another 12 or 14 minutes or so, and we're going to talk about a few things. So grab a pencil. There's a lot of good information here. And do you love the way the digital diva said pencil? Or you could pick up your tablet or iPad. We're going to talk about Messenger in general, in specifics, Facebook Messenger. Facebook Live, which is really rocketing, and you'll see the incredible engagement we had for not even boosted posts, just organic, unpaid posts. People love Facebook Live and how to use that and roll that into your brand and your campaigns. And really, it's all about making a great offer, a really jaw-dropping offer that fits with your marketing and engaging people. And then at the end of the day, it's all run by chatbots. And that's where McCartney Messenger and our back office Oompa Loompas come in, where the chatbots can really engage and opt people into your ecosystem. Because email, unfortunately, like it or not, as important as it is, it's dying. And Messenger and digital and mobile is not only here today, but it'll be around for a long time to come. So sit back, grab a cup of tea or whatever your poison is, and a pencil, and we'll head on and talk about McCartney Messenger. So why Facebook Messenger? There's a lot of buzz about this in the market, and messaging apps have really far surpassed the regular use of social networks, just, you know, posting and looking at people's pages and scrolling through things. You can see from the chart on the right that, you know, the steady growth and curve of the big four social networking apps is the standard horizontal line. But the little green line that's really rocketing up is the messaging apps within social media. And today we'll kind of concentrate on Facebook Messenger. As you know, if you've probably been doing email marketing, open rates, if you're lucky on email, if you have a really good list and a great subject line and good content, hopefully you'll get in the around 18 to 20% open rate on the emails. But of course there are, you know, firewalls, spam issues, people are busy. Email can wait. But now with Messenger, that open rate averages around 80% because, as we know, people are addicted to their mobile devices, their phones and their tablets and so on. And messaging apps are now preferred by every age group, from all the way from teens all the way up to 55, and sometimes some studies say even 60 years old. So opt-in is frictionless. You know, you don't have to go through several opt-in screens like you do with email. With Messenger, you send a brand or a page a message, you are automatically agreeing to, you know, communicate with them. So there are 1.2 billion Of the 2 billion Facebook users, almost 60%, 1.2 billion people use Facebook Messenger every month. So that it's very likely that your ideal customer is actually already using this. And if they're there, we'll help you find them. So of those 1.2 billion people, 90% of them respond within a couple of minutes. That's over 1 billion people worldwide, and they're communicating in real time. Just think about that and think about how you want to place your brand and your business in that stream of communication. People do because they hear bing, they hear a message on their phone and they think, oh gosh, it might be the kids, it might be the dog, it might be the babysitter, and they check. And of course, ego comes into play too. They like getting messages from people. That's why they use Messenger in the first place. In fact, Forbes, obviously one of the world's largest, best recognized financial authorities, their Business Insider magazine has just recently in August of 2017 stated that 80% of businesses are already using chatbots with Inside Messenger, or they're planning to use them within the next 3 years. So if there are 65 million businesses already using Facebook pages, boosting posts, Facebook Live, Facebook Messenger, and then chatbots, which is what we'll talk about personalizing a little bit further down the line here, that whole suite of tools is really leading the pack when it comes to marketing and engagement, as well as scalability, and of course, sales leads and opportunities. There's a little backstory here. I mean, people don't like to be thought of as a number. When I was growing up in Liverpool in the 60s, my stepbrother was in a band. He was the left-handed bass player. And you can see the little girl holding an album cover there at Shea Stadium. And we used to get fan mail to our house near Liverpool, and I would help my mum sort it out for pocket money. And they used to say things like, would you please chew this chewing gum and send it back to me? Or sleep on this pillowcase and send it back to me. And in fact, one letter from a fan in Shea Stadium, which proves my point that people, brands, customers, fans, whatever you want to call them, and John Lennon, by the way, used to call them customers, they want to be thought of as a person and an entity, not just a ticket number or an order number or a customer number. We got a letter from a lady in Shea Stadium. She was probably a teenager. Dear Paul, it read, I know you'll remember me because I was in row 158 at Shea Stadium wearing a yellow cardigan, and you looked up twice and smiled at me. So I know you'll recognize who this letter is from. So that proved to me at a very early age that you have to find a real touchy-feely individual way to treat your customers. So we have a case study here for you today. We recently, with McCartney Messenger, ran a promotion, which I'll show you about, for my mother, Angie, and her organic tea company, Mrs. McCartney's Teas. So we started with 802 likes on the page, respectable for somebody that's really never done much promotion except, good posts. And over our promotion period of 7 days, the net gain of likes was 491. So we added more than half of our original likes through the promotion that I'm going to roll out before your very eyes. Our total reach was 23,900 people, but 95% of that was organic or unpaid. So that proves that you really have to think and plan about your concepts, your offers, your marketing. You really want a jaw-dropping offer, and people will not only engage, but they will share, and it'll go so-called viral if it's right. You'll see a bump on the 19th of June here, and that was largely due to what we're going to call the Facebook Live effect, which we'll get to very shortly. So the campaign, the first step, we created a giveaway promotion and created a post, and we got a huge organic engagement reaching over 22,000 people because we had a great offer: enter win a variety pack of tea and an autographed family photo from back in the day, from the 60s. And we just asked people, comment "I want to win" below, and we'll message you details on how to enter. And that is the way that you bring these folks into your ecosystem or into your messenger world, which, if you think about that as a social email list, the old email database of days gone by. Step 2, another secret to the success, was we created Claire, and she is a chatbot which we programmed in the vernacular with very British witty language, and people would chat back and forth with her. And some respondents actually believed that Claire was real because we had all kinds of different answers and questions and conversational pieces in the chatbot engine, which we created for this promotion. So different people had different experiences, answers, and conversations with Miss Claire. Then step 3, we publicized the promotion using Facebook Live. So we put Miss Angie in front of a Facebook Live camera, and we just organically reached, again, don't forget, we started with 800 likes on this page, but Facebook loves it when you use Facebook Live, and we organically reached over 15,000 people, rocketing the engagement for the promotion, thus driving more people to enter. And when they enter, they opted into our Facebook Messenger ecosystem. And then step 4, finally, we named the winner and announced a one-time consolation offer. So as we went on to announce the winner, we did a bit of a teaser, we chit-chatted with our audience, and as you can too, and we said, hey, if you're not the winner, the consolation prize is the next 5 people in the next 5 minutes to go to the website, buy 2 of any item, also win X, Y, and Z. In this case, it was an 8x10 autographed family photo. This absolutely broke all records. The ROI on that 5 for 5, and then subsequently we ran a 24 people in 24 hours promotion. We did 13% of the client's previous year revenue in 48 hours. So the return on investment for the whole campaign and the ad dollars that Mrs. McCartney's tea spent was 1,100%. So again, part of this was really the Facebook Live effect. We used Facebook Live's technology to really propel the promotion. And as you can see, that huge spike there on the 28th, the defined spike was the result of the Facebook Live broadcast the day before the campaign ended. So we pushed it all the way to the end using a few Facebook Live broadcasts. The effect here was, as you'll see, the previous 11 days, because we've been posting videos and it's a fairly active Facebook page, the client has been keeping it up. But the increase from doing Facebook Live and running a promotion and having Claire chit-chat with people was 251,367% increase in video views and engagements compared to the previous 11 days, which had just been regular Facebook marketing activity. So if you look at the stats closely here, hopefully you can see them on your screen. So on the very first one on June 27th, we posted, I'm live on Facebook for the very first time, and we had 15,300 views on that video. Then on the contest winner, we had 6,200 views. So again, all told, we had 20 plus thousand views just using organic Facebook Live. These were not boosted posts. So the final numbers, the open rates on the messenger exchanges, do you like my pet bird in the background there? The open rates on the messenger exchanges were 91 to 99%, and the click-through rates were as high as 77.5%. So going back to the old-fashioned email, as we know, it currently runs between 15 and 20% if you're lucky in the open rates. But we simultaneously identified an audience that is, warm to receiving future offers. So we can put them on our monthly news blast list, we can broadcast to them and keep them, in the running for future promotions. So the cost per new customer opt-in lead was an astonishingly low 14 cents per new potential customer. The actual ad dollars that the company spent only cost them 14 cents to opt in new potential customers. Now in Wall Street speak, that's a potential customer acquisition cost of 7 people per dollar, which is quite outrageously cheap. So a quick look back at the stats. We had a 51% increase in page likes, 28% of total fans converted to subscribers, 28% of the people that engaged with us. We had 90 to 99% read rates on follow-up messages, aka broadcasts we did following the promotion. And we had an 86% conversion rate from commenters, people who just sort of generally commented, to subscribers into the Messenger ecosystem. That's an 86% conversion rate. That's quite astonishing. So we've heard the question since, so what if someone asks the bot, in this case Claire, a question it doesn't know the answer to? Well, that's not a problem, because the beauty of Messenger is that we can manage the many through our McCartney Messenger software and our dashboard, but you always have direct access on an individual basis through your own Facebook page, through the Messenger tab. You can respond to people in real time, individually, answer questions. So if there's a question that comes up that we know isn't in the data dictionary, let's say, you can jump in there at any time of day and night and interact with your customers. You don't need us to help you with that. In this particular case, someone said, I had a problem with an order, and it says, sorry to hear that you're having issues. They gave Messenger the order number, and then a human answered back, perfect, let me take a look at this for you. And so now this is the real flexibility to be able to switch between the chatbot software, which is programmed, and still have your hands-on customer service representatives deal with this on a one-to-one basis. So imagine what it would do for your brand or your business if you could get 20 to 30% list growth on your sales leads, 90+% open rates, 70+% click-through rates, and hundreds or possibly even thousands, depending on how wide we boost the campaign. That's all new leads, and that's in a matter of days. That's not a 3 or 6 month undertaking with the marketing team. This can be done very, very quickly. And it also gets the undivided and fast attention of your ideal customer, which we do through targeting. What would that be worth to you? Just think about, run your numbers, scratch your head a bit, and think about what that would be worth. So we shouldn't have to say this after hopefully you've stayed with me through the story here, but now it really is the time to get in on Facebook Messenger marketing for your brand, for your business, for your future, for your ROI. And we at McCartney Messenger, we stand here ready to help you. And hopefully we'd love to answer yes to the question, will you be our next success story? You can give us a call today on 310-301-8166. We're based in Los Angeles and Phoenix, and we'll give you a free consultation. And you can find out more and watch the video at McCartneyMessenger.com. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you on the digital frontier on the road to success. And we'll see you soon. Cheers. This is Ruth McCartney, Digital Diva, signing off. And thanks so much for your attention.